End-of-life doula skills and tools are the same ones that doulas are using to be the guiding light in their communities and their circles right now. I'm Deanna Cochran. I'm an RN, and I'm one of the early pioneers of the end-of-life doula movement among some really amazing people. This video is going to be about what doula skills and tools are that we're accessing right now to be that person for our family and friends. So when all this began, there wasn't a whole lot of guidance because there wasn't a whole lot of facts that we all knew about this disease, what it was going to take, how long it was going to be. There's the thing though, end-of-life doulas deal with that every day. End-of-life doula training, and especially in our school anyway, provides for that, accompanying people through uncertain times. It may be that a person has a terminal illness, but we don't know when they're going to die. We don't know how this is going to unfold. End-of-life doulas are being trained in courses like mine to walk with people in uncertainty if the program is a full program. How to be in the midst of deep suffering. That's what we do on a regular day with the family going through this time. So now that we're in this pandemic, I can tell you this, that even if you're just learning this art and this craft, and even if you're not a strong leader in your family, but you're like more of a quiet voice, the people in your circles know that you're doing this training. They know that you have this interest, and they know that you're involved with helping people at the end of life. And so actually you're being a guide to them, whether you're doing it consciously or not. They're looking at you, they're looking up to you, they're watching to see how you're responding to things. So the people in your closest circle, your best buddies, your friends, your sister, your brother, your father, whoever is like your support, yes, we're going to be real with them, and we need to share our own hearts and our own fears. This coronavirus is right up close and personal for me, just like it is for anyone else. And so this is one of the differences, though, in the doula way, is that when we're journeying with a family at the end of life, we're not in it at the same time when we're serving in a professional capacity or a volunteer capacity. We're separated from it. So we have this subjective third eye view. Right now with coronavirus, we're all in this together, where we are just as affected as a doula, as a person who accompanies, than anybody else. So we're all in this acute state together. Some of us are handling it better than others. It's a human thing. So one of the skills that we also teach is about self-care as you're accompanying others. Right now, since we're all in this, we're in it too. We have a higher state of anxiety, a higher state of involvement, of engagement. We're not the detached third eye observer like we are in normal settings. So because of that, the new thing that we need to do as doulas is dig deeper into our present skill set. It's not that we have to learn new skills for the pandemic. What you already have learned, the awarenesses that you already have right now, are the same ones that you're going to use to be there for yourself and for the people in your circles. So for instance, the ring theory. Look up the ring theory on the internet and you'll see it's a philosophy of way to support people. And that is that the center of the concentric circles, like a tree, the center is the person who's ill. The next one is like the family caregiver, and then it keeps going out to the various people who are connected to that person. So you support in, which means you don't bring your baggage and your grief and your things in to each person that's further into the circle. They are supporting in, and then if I have feelings I need to deal with, I dump them out to my circle who's next to me, which is my close circle of support. So support in, dump out. So in this pandemic, this doula skill, this doula tool, well, it's for everybody, but we grabbed onto this tool as a reference, as a frame of reference to support people. How we would use it right now is society is the center. The public, the society is the center. And we're in this part of the circle outside of the center. So we're going to support into the societal center. We're going to support in. And I'm going to dump my feelings out to a close buddy, to a private friend, to somebody I can be truly myself with. That way I'm adding to the collective calm. Right now there's so much anxiety, rightly so. There are people actually losing loved ones that don't get to be with them right now. There are people that have lost their whole livelihood. There are many, many people who have a good reason to be afraid. And there's a lot of people dealing with very serious situations that have nothing to do with COVID, but amidst COVID, they're not getting the support that they need. So what I'm asking us to do as doulas, and something that you're probably already doing, but just giving more affirmation of it, is that when we're front-facing in the social media, when we're sending emails to the general public, those of us who have a practice, always be in that foot of bringing calm to the collective. I can be human and have my issues going on. It shows that I'm human. It shows that I'm being affected too. And I am being affected by COVID. I have people in my family who are frontline healthcare workers who are actually testing COVID people and who are actually serving them in ICUs and ER. I have people that are also going through end of life, and they were diagnosed during COVID. That's very painful for the family not to be able to be there. So I get it on many levels, right? But I'm not going to bring all of that on a daily basis and dump out or into the societal collective, because as a leader, which all of us are, that's what I'm trying to say. We're all leaders within our own circles, all of us. Let's bring calm, and then bring our own pain, our own suffering, our own things that we're dealing with privately. Right now, we're all being called into unknown territory. We're all facing something we've never faced before, and we're going to make mistakes, and we're going to do things right. There's heroics already happening, and there's tragedies happening. So those of us who can, we are stepping up. And one of the ways of a doula is to bring calm as much as possible, to soothe anxiety. So thank you all for spending your time with me. I appreciate everything that you're doing in your world. If there's anything I can do for you, please email me at Deanna@qualityoflifecare.com. I'm sure there'll be buttons when I figure everything out here on YouTube. There'll be a notification thing and a subscription thing and all of that. In the meantime, stay safe. Thank you for joining me, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day.